Alright, everybody, so I'm just coming at you from my garage, as you can see. I just want to share my story with everybody, and hopefully you guys can relate, and hopefully it will draw you guys towards this business just as it drew me to it. So I got hit by a drunk driver in January 9th, 2013. He was going 80 miles an hour and I wasn't wearing a seatbelt. If I was, I probably would have died. I broke my femur and shattered my entire pelvis and was in a coma for 2 weeks. Before the accident, I really didn't have faith. I didn't know what I believed in. I didn't know if God existed. I didn't know anything about it. I just didn't know what to believe. But after it, I clearly realized that he does indeed exist and he saved my life. And without him, I probably wouldn't be here right now. So anyways, for the past year, maybe even 2 years, I've always looked at the clock and realized that I look at it randomly and it's 2:22. And that has just seemed so strange to me for the last 2 years, and I couldn't understand why I looked at that time every day. Well, almost every day, at least once a week. But I wouldn't just see it on the clock. I would see it other places. I would see 22 everywhere. I would see 2:22. Just the number 2:22, something about it. And that's why I'm here today, is to share to you why that number means so much, because I just found out yesterday. If you go to the Wake Up Now website, in the first video, the introduction video, this is where my mouth literally dropped and I realized what the number meant to me. It meant to join Wake Up Now. And the video was 2 minutes and 22 seconds long. And that's how I knew what the number meant. And it only gets better from here, because I thought it could have just been a coincidence, and I thought that maybe I shouldn't join the business. Maybe everything I thought about the business was true. Maybe it's a scam. But I know now that it's not, and God has gave me that information. So I was looking up YouTube videos prior to that, and I just wanted to make sure it was not a scam or anything. I wanted to gain as much knowledge as I could. So I was going through these videos, and I ended up on this one with this girl, and she is talking about her success story through the business and how successful she's been. And I ended up going to her page and typing in my email address, and she ended up sending me an email. And I go to my phone a little bit after, maybe 10 minutes afterwards, and the email was my 22nd email unread. And that was the first email I've ever got from any business related thing or anything. So that's just another thing that proved to me that this is meant for me. And then, just to put a cherry on top, I usually never pray. That night, I just couldn't keep a smile off my face, and I just was so astonished by how this is all worked out and fit together, and if it really was just a coincidence or if God was trying to tell me something. And I prayed that night, and I usually never pray, and I prayed to God saying, God, please just give me one more sign. Give me one more sign that this is for me, that I'm supposed to do this, that this is what I need in my life. This is what I need to make my life better. And oh gosh, this is just so real that I'm shaking. If you guys haven't already tell, every time I talk about this, I just end up shaking. But anyways, I prayed to him, and I was like, God, please just give me one more sign. And the next morning I woke up, and I kind of just knew what to look for. I knew it was going to be at 2:22. I just knew it. And it was the slowest morning that I've ever had to experience. I was just waiting for 2 o'clock to come, 2:20, and just came by so slow. But I waited and waited and waited, and the night prior to that, I hit up my friend Dylan, and he's the one that introduced me to this video, or to this business, sorry. And I just want to give a huge shout out to him, because without him, I wouldn't be here right now, and I wouldn't be where I would be in the future. And I was waiting and waiting, and I saw 222 hit. Or actually, I was in my car getting gas, and I made sure that I knew, or that I looked at the clock once 222 hit. And seconds passed, 30 seconds passed, and then eventually 45. I couldn't really determine how many seconds passed, but I knew it was about to turn to 23. And as soon as I saw it, or I was driving at the time, so I couldn't really stare at my phone. So I knew it turned 2:23, and I got out of my car, got gas. Took me about 3 minutes. Got back in, and I realized that Dylan had texted me. And what do you know? He texted me at 2:22, and that's when I know I had to join this business. So I met up with them that night, or tonight actually. And yeah, I joined Wake Up Now, and I'm about to get rolling and become successful, even more successful than I already have. I hope to see you guys all at the top of the mountain, because I'm going to be there. And please join my team. Contact me. My number will be down below in the link. God bless all you guys, and have a great night.